Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to the Honey Sea Star Tarot. So this is going to be your weekend read for the 12th through the 14th. And astrologically, as we're coming into this weekend here, the moon's going to be in Gemini. We've passed that solar eclipse and now there's a lot of clarity. And so if anyone has been feeling foggy, has been feeling that Mercury retrograde, bringing back a lot of past suppressions, no pressure, this is where we're going to get a lot of help from the moon. And so you'll feel a lot of ease this weekend here, and a lot of clarity as to a sense of direction. If anyone has been just kind of feeling indecisive and knowing where to go on their path, this is the weekend where really that clarity will start to come through as the clouds part for you. And just as places and signs, what I'm seeing here with the coffee house is that basically, if anyone has been indulging lately with any type of sweets, something to, as a cautionary tale, just to kind of watch. But what I really see in this is, that caffeine, that invigoration here coming into play with coffee house. And with the kitchen, what I really see here too is it's time to get to work. Spirit is saying this is where you'll feel invigorated, you'll have clarity for your sense of direction, and you are ready. You've got all the tools that you need to make this a success. And also too, like I say, with the beach here, now is the time too where you'll be finding kind of that happy medium or that balance between work and life balance. And so in a lot of ways, what I see here is that a lot of you will be doing what you love, getting into that groove. And so, it brings to mind the saying of do what you love and never work a day in your life. What I see coming into this weekend, especially with that Gemini moon, is that's going to really be helping you find that balance and find that place where you're really truly at home. And what we also have here too for some place oracles here is the zoo. And so with that, now is the time to shine. Spirit is urging you to get out of your comfort zone, to get out of that hermit mode and really start shining. And with the court here too, what I also see is that justice is in your favor. If anyone has been dealing with any type of legality matters, I also do see, again, justice is in your favor. And so there is a verdict kind of coming in this weekend here where things will be aligning to you and for you. And so if anyone has been feeling like, gosh, things are just not working out lately, and again, kind of having that, therefore, question your sense of direction of, boy, am I headed in the right direction? Am I on the right path? Spirit, just guide me. Almost frustratingly. Now is the time where Spirit really wants you to be reminded that, karma is in your favor. There is a fairness and a justice that is coming towards you. And after the solar eclipse has now passed here, you'll be seeing a change in that wind. And with the King of Wands, what Spirit is also saying here is now is the time to step into leadership. You are basically charismatic, you're wise, but you're also being seen as honest and passionate about what you do. You inspire others through your work. And what I also see in this is it's a good blend of fire and water with that Scorpio and that Sagittarian energy there. And so now is really the time to balance and utilize that balance of fire and water. Because a lot of times what that does is it brings growth. It in both are life enforcing and invigorating. And so it will be reinstilling that in you. And more importantly, now is the time to shine. Now, we also pulled the Hangman in reverse. And so, what that kind of looks at is basically a neglect of spiritual development. And so now is really the time to take a look at those wounds, that you've been revisiting. Take a look at those energies that you've been suppressing, and really start looking and healing at them. Forgiveness is the way really to take your power back. And to basically say, hey, those wounds do not predetermine who I am. What they did is they built my character. They helped me with developing the strength that I needed to become my best self in this life. And so if anyone has been harboring that or feeling that old past wound kind of situation of past relationships, past hurts, past pains, even past regrets for your own actions. Now is, and two, thus versa, in that too, feeling the persecution of those, the weight of them. Now is really the time where Spirit is saying, this is the time to forgive, to let it go. And what's really wonderful too is the moon's going to be helping us, because on the 13th, it's going to be moving from Gemini with that clear mind thinking over into Cancer. And so it's a time where you'll really feel a security and home. Also a time to rest from that hard work that you've done. And with the Seven of Wands, what I see here is, exactly, a lot of you have been basically in this fight or defensive stance here. You've had to stand your ground. And more importantly, it can leave you in a point of opposition where you just feel very drained. With the Seven of Wands, what Spirit is also saying here is, remember, you're in a favorable position. All is not lost. More importantly, it's the tenacity and the bravery that you have within you that really is what's going to bring you through. And in a lot of ways, this challenge, this journey has been to teach you how to fight, how to stand up for your own wants, for your own dreams, for your own aspirations, and to not care so much about what other people think, but more importantly, to know that your path is yours, it's unique, it's individual, and it's meant for only you. Nothing that is ever meant for you will ever pass you by. And that's really what Spirit's saying with the Nine of Cups in reverse too. Basically it kind of looks at the idea that you're not satisfied, that you're focusing on materialism, or that there's worry that wishes will not come true. Really, what it also signifies, more importantly, is that there's just more work to be done. You need to come back to the middle, as I like to say. Really, this is a point where basically it's that things have been delayed. You've kind of gotten distracted, as I would put it. There's been a few squirrel moments. But now is the time to really get back on the path. And what I see here is that really what strayed you is the care of or observation of putting too much weight on what other people think. More importantly, too, basically having a fear of failure. Also, too, what I'm seeing in that is a poor communication or misrepresentation. But what Spirit is saying between that Nine of Cups in reverse as well as that Page of Swords in reverse is that, like I say, wishes are delayed, but belated news is coming. And with that Four of Wands here, we've got two here. Okay. And with that Four of Wands, the belated news is there is indeed prosperity, harvest, and success coming through. Now is the time where you will see a balance, stability, harmony really coming into your relationships, especially with that Cancer moon that we're going to be moving into. But also, too, things will be settling down. And with the Six of Wands, like I say again, two success cards back to back, there is advancement here, significant progress. And more importantly, the delayed news is absolutely the good news. More importantly, too, there is a confidence that you'll be feeling. There is a respect that you're going to be earning. And again, I see this earth, this fire with Taurus, as well as with Leo. I also see some Aries in here too. And so if anyone is dealing with any type of fire signs here, or earth signs, authoritarian signs, really this is a point where people will really start recognizing you, even your haters, for the good work that you do and for the good that you are, for what you bring truly to the table. And so what we pulled first was the Queen of Cups in reverse. And so if anyone has been feeling emotionally exhausted, also too, this is a caution that where, you could be dealing with others that are emotionally manipulative. And so for all the empaths out there, that can really affect you. Those negative energies of people wanting to bring you down to their level because they can't see as that high vibration basically that you experience. That can take its toll. And so now is really the time to learn through that wisdom of differentiating what energy is yours, but also too making sure that you're protecting your energy so that it doesn't cause any creative blocks or cause you to withdraw. Now is the time to basically shine. And again, with this Nine of Pentacles, I mean, this is crazy. This is 3 success cards back to back here almost. This is crazy. But either way, this is where, again, you've got the self-discipline. You've got the independence. You're gaining your confidence back for anyone that was feeling like it was being tested. And success is coming in. Good news is coming in. And there's an inner peace about it. And with the Five of Pentacles, like I say, this is the time where financial difficulties, spiritual poverty, any type of loss or temporary hardships will come to a close. And it's due to your resilience. Do not give up on your dreams. And like I say, I can't resist. But for the bottom of the deck, you know, what I'm seeing here is you are intelligent and astute. And that's what basically Spirit wants to remind you of. Protect your energy so that you can flow in that creative state. Don't, resist that temptation or those decoys of what other people think. And again, remember, you are that brave, wounded warrior. You are fearless because of what you've experienced. You're not afraid of confrontation at this time, or don't be afraid of confrontation at this time. But more importantly, follow the flow of your ambitions. And more importantly, embrace that Page of Cups within you. Keep that focus on your dreams. And also, to utilize the skills that you've developed with your psychic intuitiveness. And now is the time really where you will absolutely feel that sensitivity. And I promise I'll stop after this. But, to end it here, I mean, with the Ten of Pentacles, this is material success and financial security. So again, like I say, if anyone has been feeling that helplessness, that instability, this weekend is really where you'll develop that clarity. The clouds will part. And also, too, as a side tangent, on the 14th, the moon, which is in Cancer, is going to be trine with Saturn, which is in Pisces. And so now is the time where financial decisions come easy. And so if anyone has been struggling with making a big decision, big life-changing decision, whether it be a move, taking on a new job, starting a business, but either way, or even, purchases, big purchases. Now is the time where the clarity will come and the confidence behind your decision will be there for you. Now, I did just want to go ahead and pull some spirit totems, see what kind of energy we can gain from our ancestors and wisdom to embody during this weekend. And what the goose really says is basically the inner knowing. Trust your intuition. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry. You are blessed. Let yourself fly. And so, like I say, if anyone has been feeling like a block, especially with that Mercury retrograde, it'll be with us throughout pretty much most of April, so no pressure. But now is the time really to trust yourself. Trust that intuition and that inner knowing, because Spirit will always guide you. And with the frog, I mean, oh my goodness, prosperity is ahead. Let go of the past and embrace the change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune await you. And so, what I really get out of that is if anyone has been feeling any blocks, these have been blocks or feeling stuck that are of the mind, where the mind and the heart are not aligned. Know that prosperity is for you. And part of that, law of attraction with manifestation is to see it, to expect it, but then also to let it go, not to live in that focus of I want or I need or lack is how another way of putting it might be, but instead to send it out to send it to the air, send it to the spirits, and let the laws of attraction bring it back to you. Now, I did also want to pull some Cosmo oracles here, see what the stars have to say since they've been so active. There's a lot of signs in Aries here as well in April, so you will absolutely be getting some help with that inner fire. But let's see. So, we've got, you have the power to create the life you love. Remember that. And so if anyone has been feeling like your power has been kind of diminished or taken away, or just your light's been dimmed, especially with, retrograde and then that solar eclipse with the lunar eclipse too. Now is the time to let those energies go and instead remember you have the power. Take that power back. It always starts with forgiveness. And then also too, find ways to lighten up and not take everything so seriously. You know, a lot of Virgos, we get into our head, we over-process in a lot of ways, and it can weigh us down. And again, like I was saying with other people's energies, it's extremely easy as empathic old souls to take on other people's energies without necessarily realizing it. And so really now is the time to really learn to differentiate, protect your energy, but also to find that harmony of inner peace that you hold and that only you can hold. Now, I'm just looking at our major arcana. Seemed pretty light this weekend here. And so what I've got is just really what we pulled is just really the Hangman with that G sharp. And so if anyone has been feeling any chakra blockages, I would try around with the chord of G sharp, or try and play around with the chord of G sharp, excuse me. See what that does. As a reminder to drink plenty of water. As soon as you get that energy flowing, it's very, very wise to detox and replenish. And water is the purest memory that we can just reinvigorate ourselves with. Also, too, as a reminder, you know, this is an energy check-in, and so take what resonates with you, leave the rest, but ultimately always your story is yours. So I hope this helps. Thanks so much for listening. If this resonated also too, by all means, please put a comment or a heart in the comments below. Share your story with us. That way we can help celebrate each other and lift each other up and celebrate. And then also too, if this resonates, by all means, please like, share, subscribe, help support the channel. Really, it would not be what it is today without each and every one of you guys. So thank you guys so much for all your love and support. Take care. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next reading. Love and light.